In this video, the 9 insider secret kidney hacks that are saving my patients from dialysis. Number 7 made a nephrologist call me crying. Catherine here, I'm a doctor of natural medicine and I'm about to expose the secret weapons I've used to pull patients back from the brink of kidney failure. In my career, I've witnessed medical miracles. Patients their doctors abandoned, GFRs that couldn't possibly improve, people who were measuring their lives in months, not years, and I helped them all. Here's the dirty secret your nephrologist is terrified you'll discover. While they're obsessing over the medications, the expensive treatments, it's often the tiny, almost invisible changes that create explosive results. And don't get me wrong, having your diet and medical treatment figured out is a must, but sometimes the small changes are creating the biggest results. One patient improved her GFR by 15 points just from hack number 3. Today, I'm handing you the keys to the kingdom. 9 precision targeted hacks that could mean the difference between freedom and a dialysis chair. Let's start with 3 detoxification secrets so powerful they should be classified. Number 9, the 30-second ritual that dissolves kidney stones before they form. Drink a large glass of water with 2 tablespoons of lemon juice before every meal. And wait a moment before telling me this is some Instagram wellness BS about cleansing your body. Because this is chemical warfare against kidney stones based on actual science. Here's the thing. Kidney stones are 80% calcium oxalate. They're literally rocks forming inside you. Geological events happening in your urinary tract. But citrate from lemon juice, it's like stone kryptonite. It binds to calcium before stones can form. It's dissolving your enemy before the battle even starts. This is why you want to drink a large glass of water with 2 tablespoons of lemon juice at each meal. Yes, lemon water is a powerful detoxifier, but not for the reason most people think. In fact, lemon juice is not just a way to make your diet more alkaline. It can also really help if you are worried about kidney stones. Speaking of which, here's something they don't tell you about kidney stones. Sodium is calcium's evil accomplice. Sodium and calcium share the same kidney transport system like a 2-seater roller coaster. Eat too much salt, calcium gets ejected into your urine, crystallizing into stones. Yes, that bag of chips isn't just bad for blood pressure. It's literally manufacturing rocks in your kidneys. This is why if you are worried about kidney stones, you want to add the lemon and avoid the salt. Up next, number 8, let's talk about the vitamin that's making phosphate binders obsolete. Niacinamide, a form of vitamin B3 that's about to become your kidney's new best friend. While everyone's paranoid about potassium, phosphorus is the one actually running the whole evil operation, laughing as it turns you into a statue.
Trifocus totalis.
This mineral is literally the Medusa of nutrients. Look at it wrong and it turns your blood vessels into concrete. I'm serious. Phosphorus doesn't just damage your kidneys. It petrifies you. It's running a calcification cordel in your arteries, laughing, while your organs turn to stone. Your nephrologist's solution: wait 6 months for an appointment, then prescribe binders that cost more than your mortgage. Or pop Tums like candy and pray your calcium doesn't skyrocket. But there is a third option they're not telling you about. Niacinamide, the phosphorus assassin hiding in plain sight. Look at these results. Every single trial showed phosphorus dropping, good cholesterol rising, kidney function improving. This is an alternative medicine. This is published science that nobody's talking about. Why the silence? Because you can't patent a vitamin that's been around since forever. Big Pharma needs 20 more years to figure out how to charge you $500 for something that costs pennies to make. Meanwhile, people are doing dialysis waiting for corporate profit margins to align with human suffering. Screw that! Take a look at the dose on screen. Your kidneys doesn't have time for pharmaceutical politics. Now, since I mentioned Big Pharma, let's expose something they created that equally works, but with a side effect so nasty they forgot to mention it. Number 7, the cranberry secret that stops Farxiga from destroying your bladder. SGLT2 inhibitors like Farxiga, they're kidney protection gold. No arguments there. But here's what the pharmaceutical sales rep won't tell your doctor. This miracle drug can turn your urinary tract into a bacterial rave party. Yes, I'm talking about urinary tract infection so bad, there are even studies linking Farxiga to acute kidney damage. Why? Because Farxiga literally makes you pee sugar. I'm not joking, sugar! And do you know who likes to eat a lot of sugar? No, I'm not talking about that one nephew who always steals from your emergency chocolate stash. I'm talking about bacteria. Your urine becomes a 5-star buffet for bacteria, and all you can eat bacterial Disneyland. Bacteria, specifically the kind that causes UTIs so painful you'll think your kidneys are on fire. The solution they won't prescribe? Cranberry extract. This is a natural remedy that actually works better than any prescription drug when it comes to preventing UTIs. I'm serious, this natural UTI destroyer is so effective, it's in the official urology guidelines now. Which means your nephrologist will discover it in about 15 years, right after they retire. Don't wait. If you are on Farxiga or another SGLT2 inhibitor, add the cranberry extract now. Your bladder will thank you by not catching fire. Amazing! Gotta love when a natural remedy enters the world of conventional medicine. For me, it's the biggest I told you so in the world. Anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about how to control blood pressure naturally. Because when it comes to small interventions that give you the biggest results, nothing beats getting rid of high blood pressure. So here's something about blood pressure that everyone should always keep in mind. Listen carefully. You cannot save your kidneys if your blood pressure is too high. Period. It's like trying to protect a sand castle with the tides coming in. Pointless. But here's what makes me rage. Seeing patients with uncontrolled blood pressure and their doctors throwing medication after medication at them and it's still not working. Why? Because they're treating the symptom, not the cause, guys. So let's talk about our number 6, the 3 hidden deficiencies that are turning your blood pressure into a space lunch. Vitamin D deficiency. 80% of CKD patients have this, and it makes your renin-angiotensin system psychotic. Yeah, without enough vitamin D, your hormones go crazier than a squirrel on espresso mixed with Red Bull. Your doctor's response, more blood pressure meds, and that's just like trying to treat a burn with heat packs. Instead, get your vitamin D levels checked regularly and supplement if needed. Second, magnesium. Low magnesium means goodbye sleep. Hello, kidney destruction. Now, having low magnesium is not nearly as common as vitamin D deficiency, especially in patients in the advanced stages, but it's just as dangerous.
But guys, I don't recommend taking vitamin D in high doses or magnesium without getting tested for these levels beforehand, alright? Don't make things worse. Third, CoQ10. This molecule is nature's blood pressure terminator. No testing needed. Just take it. Watch your blood pressure drop like a bad stock investment. Okay, let's move on. Number 5, let's talk about the afternoon blood pressure spike that's revealing your hidden enemy. Your morning BP is perfect. But by 3 p.m., you're a hypertensive time bomb. Sound familiar? Your doctor says, take more meds. Wrong! This pattern is your body screaming about hidden sodium. Let me explain. If your problem was just about needing more medications, your blood pressure will be high all time, not just in the afternoon or evening. Think about it. Your blood pressure was alright in the morning, alright? But then it spiked after your lunch. Well, if that happens, you're not medication resistant. You're being sodium bombed. So, if you are already avoiding the salt shaker, double check all the foods you eat for hidden sodium. It's everywhere. Your healthy soup, 900 milligrams. That whole wheat bread, 400 milligrams. Even your salad dressing is a salt mine in disguise. Because here's the thing, food companies treat sodium like a magician treats a rabbit. It appears in places you'd never expect, and somehow there's always more of it. Remember getting a free prize in a cereal box as a kid? Hidden sodium is the adult version, except the prize is high blood pressure, and you get it from everything. At this point, I'm pretty sure food companies would put sodium in water and call it electrolytes if they could. Oh no, wait! That's how Gatorade is made. Never mind. Let's move on. Okay, number 4, the weight loss truth that terrifies the medical establishment. So here's the thing. If you are overweight, your kidneys are doing the workload of an Amazon warehouse worker during Black Friday. It's true. Every extra pound is another package to process, another toxin to filter, another reason to fail. So here's a little trick I learned with my patients. If they need to control blood pressure better, I put them on a weight loss diet immediately. As soon as they start the diet, they lose a lot of water weight, and that hugely decreases their need for blood pressure medications. It's true, it's a phenomenon called initial diuresis, and it happens because when calorie intake drops, the body rapidly uses up glycogen. Glycogen binds a huge amount of water, and when you lose all that water, your blood pressure is going to drop as well. And now you might think, easier said than done, right? Well, here's the thing. You don't need to become a fitness influencer. You don't need a six-pack. You need one step today, then another tomorrow. That's it. That's the formula, not perfection. Progress. Your kidneys don't care if you're Instagram ready. They care if you are trying. Okay guys, let's talk about diabetes now. I have some health hacks for those of you that have diabetes that you won't hear from your doctor. Let's start with a very effective way of protecting your kidneys. Our number 3 for today is the 15-minute miracle that beats every diabetes drug on the market. Here is how it works. Post-meal glucose spikes are kidney napalm, way worse than high fasting glucose, says science. Your doctor obsesses over morning numbers, while the post-meal spike is writing your kidneys' obituary in the fine print. What to do, you ask? Well, the solution costs nothing and works better than medication. Walk! No, I'm not kidding. This isn't hippie wellness advice. This is real science. All you need to do is walk for exactly 15 minutes. Exactly 12 to 20 minutes after eating. Boom! Just that. Keeping that glucose stable after meals is the real secret to protecting the kidneys from diabetes, guys. Those carbs heading to damage your kidneys, your muscles hijack them for fuel. You're literally walking your glucose away from kidney destruction and into energy production. Yes, science proves you can walk away from dialysis, but only if you time it right. Too early, useless. Too late, damage done. 12 to 20 minutes post-meal, set a timer. And guys, of course, eating healthy and avoiding ultra-processed carbs is always the first step when it comes to fighting diabetes. But science is very clear on this. Time walking can make a huge difference if you turn it into a good habit. Okay guys, up next, number 2. This is gonna be a real survival tip and not just for those of you with diabetes. Let's talk about the sugar hiding in healthy foods. Food labels are lying to your face with words that will make a politician jealous. You don't believe me? Look at this. This is from the label of a supposedly healthy food. This ingredient is called evaporated cane juice syrup. Sounds natural, right? But do you know what it is?
It's sugar. Yes, just plain old sugar. This is from the label of a fruit and grain bar. So it's clear their goal was marketing this as a healthy food option. But let's look again at that label. You see this? Cranberry juice concentrate. Sounds healthy, right? Nope, it's sugar. And there is more. Evaporated cane juice crystals. Sounds exotic, right? It's sugar in a sombrero. All in the same product, by the way. Now guys, these are just a few of the dozens and dozens of extremely creative names big food companies have invented to prevent you from getting healthier. They are still coming up every day with new names that sound like health but means sugar. I mean, agave nectar. Would you be able to tell you are eating sugar if that was in your food? Or fruit juice concentrate, does that sound like sugar? Or carob syrup? They're not selling food anymore, they're selling synonyms. I mean, these days it feels like reading food labels is like deciphering ancient runes. Even I have to Google when I'm grocery shopping nowadays. Last week I left my phone at home. I think I gained 10 pounds since then. Anyway, always read the labels of what you buy at the grocery store. Don't trust anything that doesn't sound familiar. Here's my rule of thumb. If it doesn't sound like it comes from this planet, it's probably just sugar. I mean, these marketing departments, these are the same psychopaths who convince America that cereal is a healthy breakfast. Literally convince millions to feed their children candy soup for breakfast and call it nutrition. I mean, if deception was an Olympic sport, food labeling would win every medal gold, silver, and bronze under 3 different fake names. Okay guys, time for our number 1 for today. Let's talk about the worst advice people with diabetes will ever get. The protein lie that's sending diabetics onto dialysis faster than sugar ever could. Let's hear it. Eat more protein to control blood sugar. Wrong! Dead wrong! This advice isn't just bad, it's destroying your kidneys. And not just because telling people with diabetes to eat more of anything is the worst possible advice. Here's the thing guys, we have huge studies conducted on tens of thousands of participants that are linking, without a shadow of doubt, a higher protein intake to higher risk for diabetes. More protein equals more diabetes risk. This is not correlation, it's causation. These weren't sick people, these were healthy subjects who got diabetes from protein, not sugar, not carbs, protein. So, if this is not clear, this study was done on healthy subjects, okay? More protein is linked to more diabetes risk in healthy people. Let that sink in for a moment. And here is the interesting part. Consumption of energy from protein at the expense of energy from either carbohydrates or fat may similarly increases diabetes risk. Translation, even if you delete carbs and fats to make room for protein, you're still destroying your pancreas. More protein equals more diabetes equals faster kidney decline. It's mathematical equation of self-destruction. The takeaway that could save your life: stop following social media trends for nutrition advice. Stop letting marketing departments dictate your mortality. Get informed by science, not by someone trying to sell you protein powder and sugar bars. Your kidneys are crying for help. Keep getting informed like you are doing. Take decisions based on actual science, not on social media trends. And if you want more kidney saving tips, my video up here is for you. And this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Bye!